because Ricky Ponting is on 99 with just 70 deliveries. Magnificent.
Yeah, he likes this ground. Once one. Shot from Mark Boucher. Ricky Ponting has got 3 figures. It has not been referred. Magnificent stuff from Ricky Ponting. Absolutely outstanding. What a remarkable player. That's his 20th 100. His teammates love that. Adam Gilchrist on his feet and applauding. Everyone else there as well. It's been a treat.
It certainly has. And out the blocks was Mike Hussey, because he realised how important it was for the skipper. This in the deciding game. Skipper leading from the front.
Short and wide, and gets the treatment. Advancing. And 4 more. Goodness me, that's a boundary off the first ball of the over. Johan van der Vaart is starting to get some serious treatment here. Those figures are not looking very respectful these days, and I guess he's got a few mates with him. Loves driving through that region, 3 extra cover, and he's got himself 4. He rarely misses out, and that sort of opportunity, Mike Hussey.
Just eases it through, doesn't he? I think the beauty about Mike Hussey is...
There'll be a few that reckon... oh, there we go again. I mean, they really are picking the gaps beautifully. What a position to be in, though. Oh, he's hit that one, and it's gone as flat as a tack for 6. Well, Ricky Ponting is certainly enjoying himself out there. I mean, 2 down they were in this series. This is a different looking side totally.
Lots of intensity from Ricky Ponting, even though he's in a wonderful position. Just sense he's looking at bigger things here.
Oh, that's 6. That's straight. That's going straight over the top of the side screen. Oh! That's a great box down there, but they were scattering all over the place. The best box in the house, straight down over the top of the Standard Bank sign at the far end, and Ricky Ponting has hit the ball straight into it. Well, he's heaved that one down the ground. Now let's just see if we can pick this ball coming down over the top of the screen. Here it comes, and there they go. Oh, that's 6 as well. He's worked that away on the onside. It's a question of getting underneath the ball. Anything you can get underneath, the way these guys are playing, is going to disappear into the crowd. Oh, not like that. That's 6 as well. That's gone way over the top of mid-on. Now, that's an example of exactly what you don't want to do. I mean, that's the length that says... take it.
So much power. It's the length you spoke about. It's happy hour. It's been happy hour for a little while now.
There's a full toss, and it's in the air. This will be out caught. Yes, at last. Hussey trying to hit a full toss down the ground. You heard Pat Simcock saying you're better off over pitching than under pitching. Hussey didn't quite get that one in the middle of the bat. It's gone down the ground, and Mackay Ntini's taken the catch.
Nice and easy from Mackay. 51 balls. Just have a look at that. 81 runs at a strike rate of 158. Well, you got to go a long way to beat that. 374 for 3 now.
And the man striding out of the centre now is probably the hardest striker of a cricket ball in world cricket. Oh, he's hit that way over the top as well. And he's got him. No, he's got him. That's a great catch. That's a wonderful catch by Dippenaar. Well, this is as good a catch as you see in circumstances like this. He had the rope right at his heels. It was as flat as a tack. The ball would have gone at least 5 metres over the boundary. And it has been brilliantly caught and brings to the end what is one of the most brilliant knocks ever seen here, I feel certain.
But Dippenaar had to judge it well. He'll stay just inside the rope. But Ricky Ponting leaves the stadium. The Wanderers Bullring have played an innings that will be remembered by everyone here for many a year. A standing ovation. Well played, Ricky Ponting. 407 for 4.
So Brett Lee coming out. See if he can brute force a few. Brett Lee has smashed it away down towards square leg. Kemp hovers down there, but then pauses. In comes his throw. And that is the end of the innings. A wonderful batting performance by the Australians. Of that there is no doubt. A world record batting performance. And from a South African bowling point of view, they'll be very, very pleased it's over. That's almost a taken, or a given, as they say. There is the performance of Australia. A wonderful performance. Ponting, the top scorer, won 164 of 105 balls. And, well, who would have thought that we would have had a world record score made at the Wanderers here today? So there it is, 434 for 4 off the 50 overs bowled. Right, and that's the bad news, I'm afraid, for all the bowlers. Well, we'll be back to watch the South African run chase in a little while.
Okay, here we go, Smith on strike. An enormous total to chase down. And he's got someone about 150 screaming in. Oh, that'll be a bit of a help. Big roar from the crowd here. Capacity crowd, 32,000 people in South Africa open their accounts. Chopped it on. Lost the wicket early. Nathan Bracken did the business in Durban, and he started by getting Dippenaar today.
A bit of fortune to go with it there. Inside edge. Dippenaar looking to get it down to third man. It's a fairly foolish delivery. And he'll count himself very unlucky on this sort of pitch to get out in that fashion. Fortunately, the hero out of the Durban innings, he has to leave. But Dippenaar gone for 1. South Africa now 3 for 1.
Herschel Gibbs has arrived, taking guard. Nathan Bracken has struck in his first over. Gibbs, very experienced these days, 185 games, average a little bit lower than what it should be for someone of his ability. But he has got 1500s. That's an important stat to remember. Graeme Smith, if they get off, there might be a chance. That's good. That's 4. Might be another boundary. Here's another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries now for Graeme Smith. 8 runs off the first 2 balls. That's away and 4. Driving on the up.
Beautiful shot from Gibbs.
Inside edge. Not far away from the stumps. But he'll take that. Down the track and just over the top of Michael Clarke, and that's 4.
Well, it wasn't going to take too much longer. Herschel Gibbs, 13 from 14.
Oh, well played. That's 4. Left-handers love you to pitch it outside that leg stump without a fine leg. They only allowed 1 back on that side. They've got 1 back on each side. They've got a third man, and their man on the leg side is dead square.
Well, we'll keep an eye on what the comparison was after 10 overs, after 15, after 20. South Africa ahead at the moment.
Oh, good shot. He's hit that one over the top. Bouncing away down to the boundary. Well, he knew exactly what was needed this over. It's spoiled it a bit for Lewis. 89 for 1. Straight down the ground, and it's beaten him. It's 4. Well, there's the boundary for this over. That's 7 off the over.
25 runs ahead at this stage, South Africa. For Gibbs, just 46 deliveries. Brilliant. Muscled to bring up 50.
Well played, Graeme Smith. That's a fine reply. And a deserving applause from his home crowd.
Got played. 4 runs. Very good placement. It's a full toss. He's edged it and he's got himself another boundary. Goodness me, this is quite remarkable. 4 runs, beautifully played. That is a very good shot indeed. That's what they need to do. It's a situation where a few balls are bowled, the pressure builds up, they need a boundary, they look for it and they get it. Well played, 145 for 1. It's a good shot. 1 bounce 4, opened the blade perfectly, Herschel Gibbs. He didn't move, he knew that was going. That's a fine stroke. He's hit that beautifully and that's gone. A long way back for half a dozen.
Not 5 rows, not 10, not 20, more than that. Almost right out the ground. Way, way back. Simons bowled the slower ball. Smith waited for it. And bang.
There he goes again. And he's too big a man not to get it out of the park. Graeme Smith is going to play an innings which will be equal to Ricky Ponting's. 85 or 50 deliveries. Here we go. I think it's fasten your seatbelts, Tom.
Yes, it sure is. It's such a great pitch. You can hit through it with all confidence. And up beyond the high felt, ball travels a long way.
And after shots like that, there certainly will be another one out the park. I don't know what the record number of sixes is in a one-day game, but this will be pretty close. 190 for 1. Now is at the turning point. Look at the delight on Michael Clarke's face, and more importantly, Michael Hussey's. He really thinks that might be a big wicket, and it certainly might be. Just not getting onto it, Graeme Smith, and he's gone. Unlucky.
I think this was what that debate was about. Clarke going around the wicket, asking Smith to come and fetch it outside off stump. Smith favours the leg side. This time, though, not quite getting all of it, dragging it straight to that man. Well, the captain hasn't stood back. Not the greatest day in the field, but superb with the bat.